There were also several pieces of furniture knocked over and some...
Okay, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who's this guy? What's going on here? I don't give a shit about the chair that fell down. Who did Billy Badass kill? Cops discover horrifying secret after responding to a 911 call.
Salt Lake City Police, anyone inside? Open door left, bathroom. Shit.
Oh.
Okay, out.
Somebody's in there?
Yeah.
So what happened to lead up to this moment on Friday, April the 10th of 2020 in Salt Lake City,
another link to the
Utah?
Discord?
What had brought Police Sergeant Brandon Shearer
The government, when you get paid, your money, you mean our money.
True.
to this apartment and the apparent
Communism.
scene of a murder?
Shit.
Join us as we take a look at
Goddamn
the story
communists.
of William Bradley.
William.
Oh, bro. He doesn't even look like a human. Wait, let me see his picture again. God, what is that haircut, bro? Like, just shave it off at that point. It's like a spider up there. What is this shit?
William.
Before we begin, we would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family and loved ones of Robert Leon Carter. Let's backtrack in time a bit from the point of Sergeant Shearer's terrible discovery. It was about 1 p.m. on a bright, warm day during the pandemic when Salt Lake City's 911...
COVID? During the COVID pandemic, that's propaganda. That's the fucking propaganda right there.
received a call from
That
the
didn't
management of an
happen.
apartment complex just off of West Temple near the 1000 block. Maintenance workers had seen a man emerge from an apartment there covered in blood. He then dashed out and stole the maintenance crew's golf cart and headed south, weaving in and out of traffic. Salt Lake
What
City,
the
the
fuck?
spiritual home of the Mormon religion, is one of the steadiest growing cities in the world. It is both bustling and quiet, drawing
Bro,
visitors
I don't
and
give a shit how bustling it is, man. I don't care about the bustling.
new residents each year from around the world. On this day, one man was creating a massive disturbance, and Sergeant Shearer would be one of the many officers who responded to the call. By the time Shearer arrived on the scene, other officers had already secured William Dennis Bradley and separated him from the golf cart.
Is he the mask? Potentially. Or maybe even the son of the mask.
I'm recording, so
Okay. Well, either way,
I
so.
hope that's not his blood. Or I mean, I hope that is his
Just
blood.
made a statement that he cut his dog's head off. And we dealt with him the other day and he had a dog with him.
Okay. Why? Why?
So, doesn't have one today.
Well,
So they're heading
Why,
back over to
though?
Palmer Court. They're going to let him in his apartment.
where did that supposedly happen? At Palmer Court?
And Palmer in his, I guess he has an apartment there.
Whatever William was claiming, he had obviously been in either extreme mental distress during a psychotic episode or under the influence of very strong hallucinogens.
Schizo?
The first officers on
Right,
the
Chad?
scene had already put in a request to pink sheet the man, making a formal request for the authority to have the man taken to a local hospital for a psychological evaluation along with the treatment of any wounds he had.
We're not 100% this is all his blood.
Garmin, cut this man's head off.
So
Is any of it his blood?
well, he does have a stab wound in his leg.
From himself? Or
That's what we're thinking. So he keeps telling us he's been fighting the Terminator for an hour and a half. He sawed the Terminator's head off is how he walked.
I bet that's the dog.
So we've got 2 units headed back to Palmer Court to go to the apartment
Okay.
to make sure nobody else is in there.
Yo, hold up. What if he's telling the truth, chat? What if the Terminator actually came back? Mossy Glenn, thank you so much for 4 months. Hold up.
Nonetheless, at a minimum,
Did we start a crime line?
Real life Terminator?
no.
I'm on it.
Like I say, depending on what all
It's on his face.
blood.
Get my dog. Right now, if I talk it, I'll go to the hospital. If not, you got to fucking drag.
No, then that'll be the option. Either you go with
Where's my dog?
Take your dog and go to the hospital, buddy. I think your dog's already gone, man. I don't think that dog's coming back, bro.
Get my dog.
We're going to get your dog right now.
Okay?
Get my dog.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not do it the hard way, all right?
I don't want that. No.
Did he really, bro? Did he really?
You go right after you talk with at the hospital, okay?
Where's your truck?
Our station right there.
Oh, you just walk from the station?
Yeah,
there.
It's right here. It's easy to walk.
That's probably true. Yeah.
It's actually easier right here.
Well, you'd have to. Can you make that turn?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because your driveway's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, William, we're just waiting for our ambulance, all right? When they get here, are you gonna
Oh, right here on his leg? Is that what you're talking? Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hold off. Go to LDS.
I got.
So are you seeing, other than the leg, you seeing anything else that's
Something on his nose.
The Terminator got his dog? No, the dog was the Terminator, chat. That's the kicker.
Based on how it's smeared, yeah. It's just, it's all, you can see it's just all
Really
wiped up.
intrigued to see what's in the apartment.
I hope it's a dog.
I'm not curious to see it all. I am genuinely not curious at all. I don't want to see what's at the apartment.
Right? I mean, I hope it's not.
Well, I'd rather a dog than
Right, but
any
I'd
other
rather
option.
that than something else. Right.
As Sergeant Shearer drives over to the Jefferson School apartment complex, the officers remaining with William attempt to load him into the Gold Cross ambulance. William would become combative, officers report in the incident, and he had threatened to knock out the officers and the EMTs on the scene. He also claimed that his name was Billy Badass and that he was protected.
Yo, I'm Billy Badass. I'm gonna knock you out. Is that like your fucking like your vigilante superhero name? Oh my god, it's Billy Badass. He just walks around and starts pissing on everyone. Oh, that's Billy for you. Ah, Billy Badass. Shits on the floor.
Protected by angels. He also shouted that the judgment day was coming and the Mormon church should watch out. He also expounded the supposed fight with the Terminator, telling officers he had fought with the android for over an hour and a half.
God damn.
I killed the bastard, and the bastard was the Terminator, he said again. He would.
God damn, that's Billy Badass for you. You know what? I salute you, Billy Badass, for saving the day against the Terminator.
Also tell
you saved the
police,
future.
Once he had calmed down again, that he was just trying to get some cigarettes.
As an ex-Mormon, this is all accurate.
William would eventually be restrained and loaded into the back of the ambulance and transported to the LDS hospital. Officer Gretchen McNeese rode in the back of the ambulance to provide security for the emergency workers who were tending to the man's injuries, a stab wound to the leg and a laceration to his nose. 2 other officers would follow along in their own squad cars and assist with offloading the man at the hospital. They would then cuff both of the man's hands to the rails of the gurney he was placed on in the emergency room, since he had become erratic and violent again. Meanwhile, Sergeant Shearer had arrived at the Jefferson School apartment complex.
The 3D recreation is better than Marvel CGI nowadays. True. He needs his own Marvel movie.
The screen's not out.
A person's in there?
It's just a cracked out. That's a superhero. Just a cracked out, like, homeless dude. Oh my god, it's Billy Badass. Look at him, guys. He's jerking it behind a dumpster. That's Billy for you. Billy, help. There's a Terminator. He's still jerking it. That's his power, is jerking it behind the dumpster.
Still be in there.
Well, he's talking about his dog.
His dog was fine.
Oh, his dog's fine.
His dog was fine?
Yeah, we saw his dog.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank God the dog's fine.
Well, if his dog's fine,
Yeah, I mean, we saw his dog.
Thank God.
they're saying his dog's fine. Unless all that blood came from his leg, but that's a lot of blood.
So I looked at the backside and the window's broken,
Okay.
but the screen's still there. So that's why I'm assuming that somebody's still in. I haven't tried the door.
So who's in the apartment? The Terminator that he killed. What do you mean? He fought the Terminator for an hour and a half. He killed him.
Going in or not?
And this is where our
What do you? Why is everyone asking who he killed? He killed the Terminator. We know this. He's Billy Badass.
story started. While waiting for the crime lab personnel to arrive on the scene, officers noticed that there were quite a few blood spatters on the steps leading down from the second floor of the apartment building. The trail was obviously left behind by William as he attempted to make his escape and stole the golf cart. The golf cart was also seized and towed away from the scene of the arrest. The crime lab would comb it for evidence as well, including the blood left behind by William and whoever might have been his victim.
I feel like it gets worse.
Forensic
It only gets
experts
better.
and a
Chad.
staff photographer would make their way into apartment G204 and attempt to figure out what had happened in the small one-bedroom apartment. Jessica Kilgore with the crime lab would say in her report that the living room of the apartment had been set up as a bedroom, with the bed and nightstand and TV there as well. It looked lived in, but didn't show any signs of struggle. The actual bedroom of the apartment, however, was a different story. Broken glass littered the floor, some from a broken window, the rest apparently from a shattered mirror. There were also several pieces of furniture knocked over and some...
Okay, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who's this guy? What's going on here? I don't give a shit about the chair that fell down. Who did Billy Badass kill?
obviously broken during the fray. There, along the south wall of the bedroom,
That poor
lay
furniture.
the body of a dead man, wearing a jacket and black denim pants, a scarf tied around his right arm. Piled on top of the man, around his head, was a broken side table and the remnants of a large wooden frame, such as one for a picture or a mirror. She described the injuries to the man, first that his face was swollen and incredibly bruised. A large laceration ran from his right ear to the left side of the back of his head. There were large splatters of blood on the wall near his right arm. When the jacket's
Was he made of metal?
sleeve and scarf were slid up from the wrist, it showed there had been a
Oh!
massive cut there as well, and there was a large amount of blood that had soaked into the jacket
Jesus!
sleeve and scarf. His knuckles on both hands showed many lacerations as if he had been in a fight for his life. On his other wrist was a flimsy hospital ID tag that read Robert Carter. In the pocket of his jacket was found a Utah ID card for Robert Leon Carter, a 58-year-old man living in Salt Lake City. More papers found within the wallet in his back pocket chained to his belt loop corroborated his identity. 2 small packets of pills were also found in the man's pocket. Nearby his body was found a pair of oven gloves.
The
one
Carters.
soaked
It is.
in
Oh
blood,
shit!
the
It
other
is.
not.
Oh wait! Oh my God! It is the Terminator. It must be related to John Carter.
A pair of broken glasses were
He must
also
be related.
nearby, speaker housing, and a laundry basket. In the apartment's kitchen, a lone, large, and bloody shard of the mirror had been placed on the counter. The apartment was swept for prints and blood samples and any other evidence that could be found. Meanwhile, over at the LDS hospital, William had gone on another tear, kicking the attending doctor and 3 other members of the emergency room staff before he could be restrained by the officers on hand. Once secured, he was sedated by the hospital staff and fell into a deep sleep. The doctor on call would tell the police officers that, in his opinion, William had been doing methamphetamines heavily.
There it
and had
is.
not slept for
That's the Billy Badass I know. Doing meth.
days. Meth benders can go on for days upon end before the person's body or mind or money runs out. It would be after midnight before William awoke and began speaking to the doctor and nurses in attendance. He had slept for nearly 10 hours. It was time to take him to the police department to be interviewed. He was put in a restraining wrap, loaded into a wheelchair, and rolled out to a waiting car to transport him to the police department. Buckled in for his safety, William was transported across town and then wheeled into the interview
Can't get over
room.
the hair.
As
What do you
he
mean? The
was
hair's
wheeled into
great.
the building, he started slipping back into sleep and would prove hard to rouse.
William, open your eyes for me, man. Hey, William.
Hello, I'm Jason Forbes, the narrator for Beyond Evil.
Oh shit! Yo, an actual human? Wait, this is weird. Is weird.
I wanted to take a moment today to address 2 important facts. First and foremost, that I'm a real person.
Oh my God, he's real! What the fuck? Body cam videos with a real human? Damn.
Second of all, that aside from my narrating duties here with Bionicpigtv,
Oh, he's got
unfortunately,
a book. He makes books.
we don't have the rest of the world nailed down, but hopefully that will be coming soon. All I ask in return is that you leave a review. That's it. It won't.
Dude, what a nice guy. What the fuck? Dude, I want this book now. Chat, I'm gonna buy this book now. I like this guy. I like his aura, right? That's what the kids say, right? I like his aura.
Won't cost you a penny.
Why did this turn so wholesome all of a sudden? It's like the most wholesome shit.
All you need to do is send me an email to jasonsaudiobook@gmail.com. No punctuation. Thank you so much. Now, let's get back to today's story.
Plus 100 aura.
Gonna leave you an exit. Perfect.
Bass narrator. Wait, the book is free? Wait, hold up. Oh, is it like a free audiobook? Oh shit. Yo. I've been needing a new book to read, chat. His social credit is through the roof.
Once detectives Nathan Wiley and Stephen Paraso entered the room, they realized that they were stuck with a difficult situation. Before any kind of interview or interrogation can begin, they are required to verify who the person is and obtain, if possible, any other pertinent information such as date of birth or an address. Once that's been done, they are required to advise the person of their Miranda rights, particularly their right to silence and to have an attorney present. In this case, the two men were left to struggle with even verifying William's identity.
Why didn't they just wait
Hey, William.
until he's like, you know, conscious?
William. You awake?
William, open your eyes for me, man.
Come on, it's Billy Badass. You got to get the name right. It's Billy Badass, and you need to, in order to get access to Billy Badass's true powers, you need to give him meth. All right, you got to met them up in order for him to talk.
William, there you go. William, my name's Detective Wiley, and this is Detective Paris.
Wile E. Coyote.
Right now you're at the police station. The reason you're in that restraint is just some stuff that happened over at the hospital, okay? So that's for your safety and my safety. You got that? You understand that? William.
William. William. Hey,
I don't know
you
why
with
this
us?
is so funny.
Huh? You with us, William?
Like, I honestly don't understand. Why not just wait to interview him until like he's actually, you know, able to talk? He's running low on meth. Yeah.
William.
William, I need you to open your eyes, man, and look at me, okay? Open them up.
Bro doesn't even know where he is. His battery's low. He's low on meth, chat.
Hey, open your eyes and look at me, okay? I need you to keep your eyes open, okay? Can you keep your eyes open for me? Tell me your name. What is it?
Whoa. Whoa.
Say your first name for me.
Dude, maybe he is a zombie.
Do you go by any other name?
This is so stupid. Like, he's not even coherent. Why are you wasting your time? Like, just wait. This is kind of dumb.
You go by William, or does somebody call you something else?
Bro, he's not gonna talk. What do you mean? His only words are, please say Billy Badass. That's what I'm hoping.
William. Hey, bro. You all right? Hey, you okay? You what?
I didn't catch that. You wanted to go to bed? Okay, I understand that, but we need to talk to you, okay?
Why? I don't understand. Like, bro's not even coherent. Like, just wait. This is
try to
so
figure some
stupid,
things out,
man.
right?
This is so dumb. Call of
I just need
Duty
you to
zombie.
Stay awake for just a short period of time, okay? And then we can get you to where you need to go to bed. Does that sound like a plan?
Me at work.
I want to get you to go to bed, but Right now, I need you to stay awake for just a little bit, okay? Okay, William?
William! Hey! Hey! We need you to wake up.
Dude, just hit him with some meth real quick. He'll wake right up.
Okay, I need you to keep your eyes
Honestly, I think the reason he won't wake up is they're not calling him by his true name.
open.
That's the only
Closing
reason.
your eyes again.
Hey! You're gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna keep waking you up, man. What? Open your eyes.
What do you mean wake up? He looks really
Open your
awake to
eyes.
me. He's woke, Chad.
Hey!
This guy's woke as fuck. Isn't that illegal if a suspect is not conscious? Well, I mean, there's so many things weird and wrong about this. I feel like...
William, I know you want to get stretched out and go to bed and get out of those restraints, but the quicker you wake up and you talk to me... you were up and
Dude,
talking
he's
to
a
the nurses
fucking
before you came here.
zombie.
I know that, okay? So you need to wake up and you need to talk to me, all right?
Was he actually talking to nurses, though? Or was he doing this?
Otherwise, William, I'm going to just take this as a refusal that you're not going to talk to me.
Maybe William is a very cagey individual and is incredibly good at pretending to be too sleepy to answer questions. But more than likely, he's running such an incredible sleep deficit that even
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I honestly don't even think he's faking that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
with trace amounts of methamphetamine still working their way out of his system, he simply cannot stay conscious. Frustrated, the two detectives still remain professional as they can. They try yet again to get the most basic information out of the man. William can barely even growl out his own name in his scratchy, raspy, whispered voice.
Hey! William! Wake up, man!
Like, why are they getting mad at him? Like, what do you expect? Like are they... I don't understand this, man. Like, what do you expect is gonna happen? What do you expect him to do? Bro's gone, man. Like, he's out. His brain isn't even there anymore, dude. It's fog. It's nothing. There's nothing there. You're literally talking to a zombie right now.
We'd like to talk to you for a minute. We'd kind of like to hear your side of this story.
Can't they wait a few hours?
William, what's your last name?
It's the police's fault. He needs meth to communicate. Yeah, that's true. Billy Badass can't do anything without his meth. His
Bradley?
superpower of jerking it behind the dumpster?
What's your date of birth?
Meth.
You gotta say it loud so I can hear you. I can't hear you. 7 what? Okay. What's your address of where you're living at? I didn't hear the south. I heard West Temple, but what's the south? Say it loud so I can hear you. All I'm hearing is West Temple, but I can't hear the south.
Even if he could talk right now, would he even remember it? I don't know.
All right.
I don't think whatever he says right now would hold up in court. That's another thing I don't get. Is like, how would you use anything that he says in his current state as evidence? Like when he doesn't even know what's going on.
Be back here shortly, okay?
He's gone, bro. He's out. He's out.
There's nothing they can do with him or to him in this situation.
Yeah.
There's no way that he would understand his rights if they tried to explain them to him. They're just left with marking it down as a refusal to speak and hold him over in hopes that he would be able to speak after some time in jail, sleeping and recovering from his long, murderous bender. He would sleep in the wheelchair, bound up in the restraint wrap, unbothered for 30 minutes before the detective and two officers come in to wheel him out and take him to the Salt Lake City.
Bro did not refuse to speak? Yeah, it's weird, man. That's weird. It doesn't matter. Like, bro's a fucking murderer. I don't really give a fuck, like, what, you know, like, what happens to him. I'm just like, it's just a weird choice for them to do that and then say a refusal to speak, you know?
Jail. William would be charged with murder and 4 counts of assault by a prisoner for his attacks on the emergency room personnel.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like when he was in jail, he attacked
Judge
someone.
Teresa Welch would hold him over with a $1 million bond. William would file paperwork that he was indigent, having been previously unemployed for some time before the incident, and court-appointed defense attorneys would be assigned to him from Salt Lake Legal Defenders. In the meantime, Robert Leon Carter, 58 years of age, would be buried. He was apparently homeless at the time of his death, and his obituary offered no more information than he had once lived and that he had died.
Oh, that's
no information
sad.
about what happened between those
Dude, that's so sad, man. What?
dates. Records
To have a life where you like no one knows who you are, like no one. Wow.
found in our investigation showed
That's
that
rough.
he had been through 2 difficult bankruptcies over a decade before. His last known address had shown that he had been homeless approximately 1 year before his life ended.
Damn. Capitalism.
We'll never know
he got fucked by capitalism.
how he met up with William Bradley or how long they had known each other, even if they really did. Only the 2 men know, and Robert can no
That's my
longer
biggest
tell us.
fear. Honestly, chat, that's not really a fear to have. Like fearing people not remembering you or no one knowing who you are, like that's gonna happen in like 100 years anyway. Like chat, do you give a shit about your great grandfather and grandparents? No. You don't even know, you have 90% of you don't even know who they are. You know? Like everyone's gonna be forgotten at some point.
And William would never take his day in court. It would take nearly 3 years of delays, some caused by the difficulties of the COVID pandemic, some by scheduling conflicts by
I'd like to at least have friends knowing me when I die. I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying like the fear of that isn't really worth it because like, you know, no one's gonna remember you anyway.
defense attorneys before the courts had to throw up their hands in frustration, much like the detectives had during the interrogation.
Bro, still?
Prosecutors would finally offer a plea deal just to get the case settled and some sort of justice to be
What, bro? Was he just like, is he in a coma? Like, what do you mean?
found. William Bradley would
Nihilist pig? Bro, it's a realist. I'm just being a realist, bro.
plead guilty to murder, but it would be brought down from a Class 1 felony to a Class 2. He would
Why?
also plead guilty to
Insanity?
assault by a prisoner. He would be sentenced to up to 15 years in prison.
Billy Badass? I'm sorry? Wait, up to? Hawk 2, 15 years. You're telling me it's not just 15 years, but Hawk 2 of 15 years. Maybe it was the Terminator. I don't know. Maybe there's something, maybe the government like knows something and like they let him off easy. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something with the Terminator. What the fuck? That is crazy. Wow. People who steal at Walmart get double the sentence? Yeah.
Prison for the murder and up to 5 years for the assaults to be served concurrently. William Bradley is now serving his time as an offender in Housing Unit B4 of the Utah State Correctional Facility. If you found this case compelling, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and
Wow, that is not a good sentence at all. You know, I'll subscribe to you though. I like this guy. I like his jib. You know, I fuck with his jib. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.